to my channel. So today I am going to be doing a tutorial that has been very highly requested, and that is an eyelash tutorial. So I did do an eyelash tutorial on my Instagram when Stacy and I were together, and it was Makeup Mommies. I did a little Instagram stories, but I know that a lot of you weren't with me then. So although it's a pretty basic thing to do, I do have a few little tips and tricks that I would like to share with you. So first of all, I wanted to point out that it does take practice. I wanted to tell you the first time that I wore eyelashes, I think it was when Stacy and I were going to a Katy Perry concert, and she was like, you should try and put lashes on. So I put them on and they looked great, but they were like stabbing me in the eye the whole night because I didn't know that you needed to trim them, and I didn't really know what I was doing, and I think it took me like 20 minutes just to put the eyelashes on. Now it takes me literally like 1 minute to put my eyelashes on. So first of all, you're going to need some false lashes. The ones that I love so much are the wispies from Ardell, and you can just get these at Target. I went to Walmart today and they didn't have them at Walmart, but I think they sometimes do have them at Walmart. These ones I got at Ulta. You can get them on Amazon. I usually will just order the pack and they'll have like 6 wispies or 6 demi-wispies. The demi-wispies is what I started out with. Okay, so these are the Studio Effects demi-wispies, but the great thing about the demi-wispies is they're not as long, so I don't actually have to cut them to fit my eye. I can just pop these on and I'm good because they are only covering part of your eye, but my eyes are small, I guess, so it covers my whole eye. The demi-wispies are more wispy on the outer corner, and then they kind of get smaller in the inner corner here, whereas the wispies are just wispy all the way throughout. Those are my two go-to lashes that I love so much. Today I am wearing the double demi-wispies. Yeah, so it's demi-wispies, but they're doubled up. I've never worn these before. I really do like them. They're just a little bit more fluffier. The demi-wispies and the wispies are gonna look really natural. They're not gonna look too over the top. So I love those ones, and they're just a good everyday lash. I do go for putting lashes on every day opposed to getting eyelash extensions, and the reasons being because number one, I don't have the time to get an appointment and go and lay down for an hour and get my lashes done. It's more convenient for me because I do have children and I would have to get a babysitter and I would have to leave them. It's just easier for me to just add a minute on my routine every day, and say I put them on every day for every day of the month, that is 30 minutes. So it's really actually better on time and more convenient for me that way. Also, since I do wear so much eye makeup, I do wear so much foundation, I have had eyelash extensions before, and all of that just builds up in those lashes, and you're really not supposed to wash them and scrub them. So it was kind of just not really my jam. These are more my jam because I can put them on, they're gonna stay black, and I will use one pair probably like 5 or 6 times. I usually try and wear one pair a whole week, but sometimes I take them off and put them on my nightstand, and then my kids play with them or whatever. So I do try and put them up on the counter and then just pop the same eyelashes on the next day. You can get like up to a week wear out of them, and I think if you break it down, if you get the big packs of them, I think it ends up being like $3 a lash or something. So I will link the multi-packs down below. Where I usually get those are Amazon, but I've gotten them at Smith's and Sally's and places like that as well. My favorite lashes right now that I've been loving, I just discovered, are the Demi Wispy Studio Effects, and I guess that these are customized by a makeup artist, so they're kind of like doubled up on the outer corner and not so much on the inner corner, and they're kind of like these ones I have on. They just give a big, fluffy, beautiful, glamorous effect, but they're still that style I love. The reason why I do like these Ardell wispies are because the lash band is really thin, it's not too thick. I found with the thick lash bands that they kind of tend to get heavy and want to go straight again, whereas these ones will just kind of stay to my eye all day. So yes, the wispies, the demi wispies, I've gotten the Eyelure wispies and I really like those. I've gotten the Christina wispies and those you can get on Amazon, and the red cherry wispies. I've gotten those on Amazon, so I will link those down below as well in the description box. So those are good ones too, and those are really cheap. My favorites right now are the Demi Wispy and Wispy Studio Effects. I've worn like some false mink lashes, but I haven't worn the mink lashes. I think they're like $20, and I like these ones, and so I haven't even really tried them. Maybe I will eventually. Another reason why I like them instead of eyelash extensions are they are very budget friendly. The most expensive pair I wear is $5. So I wear one a week, or maybe even two a week. That would be $10 a week. So at the most I'm going to be wearing 2 pairs at $10 a week times 4 weeks, like 40 bucks. Whereas eyelash extensions, you have to get them filled every 6 weeks, and it's more like $120. So it really is just more budget friendly. It just is what works for me. Next, I'm going to talk about eyelash glue. And I was using the Duo Lash glue forever because everyone talked about it, and it's an okay glue. It's not a horrible glue. But I discovered this Esquito lash glue just by somebody talking about it here on YouTube, and you guys, this has been a game changer for me. My eyelashes don't fall halfway off by the end of the day. They actually stick on, and I can kind of work with them on the eyelash. This is $10, and then you have to pay $5 for shipping. Heaven knows why, because this is going to be the heaviest package you've ever had. Yes, it ends up being $15 with shipping, unless you buy like 3 of them and get free shipping, because if you spend $30 then you get free shipping. But I think it's totally worth the $15, and it lasts me probably 3 or 4 months. The only place you can get it is the Esquito website. I will link this down below so you guys can look at it and grab it if you want to. If you're gonna do lashes, take the plunge and buy the $15 glue. It will be worth it. But if you want to try lashes right away and you don't want to wait for it to come in the mail because the only place you can get it is on the website, you can just go ahead and buy the Duo Lash glue. I think that's a good drugstore one. I've used the Ardell glue, I've used the Eyelure glue, and I'm not huge fans of those ones. Going to go for a drugstore glue, I would go for the Duo Lash glue, the blue bottle. I've used like the natural ones, and those ones don't work as well. So the blue bottle of the Duo Lash glue if you are gonna go for a drugstore one, but if not, do this one. I've also heard the House of Lashes one is amazing, but I haven't tried that one. I probably should, because maybe it's better than this one. So the other thing you are going to need is scissors. You do want to cut your lashes. You want to measure them to your eye and cut them so that they are going to fit your eye, because if they are too big, they are really going to poke you in the eye and you'll hate wearing lashes. I even tend to cut them a little bit shorter, because even if the lash is like even remotely close to my inner corner, my eyes just water. And now I kind of can guess just by looking at it where to cut it. So you will need a little pair of scissors. These are nail scissors. You can just get these at Sally's, but you can use any scissors. You can use your kids' scissors. You can use your kitchen scissors. You can don't use your hair scissors. That will ruin your hair scissors, but you could use those if you don't care about your hair scissors. Oh, nail clippers. You can use nail clippers too. I've used those before. So I'm going to take off these lashes I have on right now, and it might be a hot mess underneath. I've been wearing these for a few hours now, and I will go ahead and kind of show you exactly how I do it. Okay, you guys, so if I'm gonna reuse these lashes, I just took these off, I will just kind of like pull off any glue that's left over on it, and then I'll use it again. But since I've already cut these and stuff, I'm going to get out a new pair. For the sake of this video, for beginners with lashes, I am going to use the Ardell Wispies, just the original Wispies. And this is kind of cool because it comes with this little applicator. I don't use the applicator. I think it's easier to use my fingers, and I'll show you how I do that in just a moment. Okay, so you're just gonna pull it off this little plastic. It'll be kind of stuck on there, and you're gonna pull that off. When I first started with lashes, I was like, oh, that's the glue. It's just gonna stick it right on. No, just no. You're just going to kind of measure it to your eye. So this fits my eye about perfectly, but it will poke me in the eye if I don't cut it. So I'm going to cut like, I don't know, you guys. I just know how much I cut off. It's like 2 little sections I cut off. It's gonna look like that. And then I'm going to take my Esquito lash. It's called the Esquito Lash Companion. So not lash glue, it's a companion. And I feel like this is my companion. You're just going to apply that like so. You're going to apply about as much as the lash band. You guys can see about how much I applied. It's just like about as thick as the lash band. And here is the trick. I'm going to set this down on my counter just like this. So see how that's going to be setting on my counter so the glue doesn't get on my counter or anything like that, but then I can do some other things while I wait for that glue to dry. One of the mistakes I made when I first started doing lashes was I would just try and put this on and the glue is too wet. It's not gonna stick to your lash. It's like taking Elmer's glue and putting it on a piece of paper and slapping it to the wall. That piece of paper is just going to slide down the wall. That's what's gonna happen with your eyelashes. So you gotta wait till that gets kind of like tacky so it's more like rubber cement and it will just stick. I'm gonna wait for that to dry. I'm gonna pull off this one, and again I'm going to just 2 little sections like so. And I'm gonna take my lash glue, apply it about that much. Make sure you get every little section of the lash. They say to let your lashes dry for about 30 seconds, but I like to do about a minute. I like to wait till it looks like it's starting not to look as white. You can see what I mean. It's not as white, so I think that's about ready to pop on. And I'll show you guys how I do this. This is not how most people do it. Most people use a tweezer. Maybe I'll try and show you how most people do it first. Maybe I should get better at doing it how most people do it. So most people take a tweezer, come from up above, and ignore my eyeliner because that's where my lash was, so the glue kind of took off some of my eyeliner. But I'm gonna go from up above and stick it like that. This is how most people do it. Maybe that's gonna work. That's not how I like to do it though. Nope, not working for me, guys. Okay, now I'm gonna show you how I do it. So see, this glue is so good, I can kind of even like take it off and put it back on. It's so easy to like work with. So let me get the mirror a little closer so I can show you. Elbows on the counter. I'm gonna take it like this. And I am going to first put in the middle, make sure it's stuck in the middle, and then the sides. The sides and the middle. And then I just kind of tap it with my finger. Ta-da! And you're done. Also, you do want to put mascara on your lashes before you put your eyelashes on, or else it's going to look a little funky, unless you have really black eyelashes. But I have blonde eyelashes, so you're going to see those blonde lashes, and it's not going to look so good. Plus, it's going to help make your lashes look fuller if your natural lashes are black and voluminized. Okay, so now I'll try and show you guys how to do the other side. So get it in the middle. And you want to glue it to your lash line, as close to your lashes as possible, but not on your lashes. Then you're going to stick that side down, stick that side down. Just make it sure it's all stuck to your lash line. So there you go. So these are the wispies. See how these ones are a little bit more natural than those ones I was wearing earlier. These are the ones I started with. These are just great everyday lashes. that aren't gonna be too glamorous, but a little bit glamorous. But lashes are like a game changer, you guys. Like, I seriously feel like 10 times prettier with lashes on. I don't know what it is. When I started wearing lashes, my husband was like, whoa, your makeup looks so good. And it's all because of the lashes, guys. It's like a magic trick. If you guys try these things and you're not perfect at putting lashes on at first, don't get discouraged. It takes a lot of practice. If you don't have the cash to get $5 lashes, e.l.f. sells lashes for $1, and the duo glue is just a few dollars. Just keep practicing and you'll get better and better and more comfortable. I know I felt really uncomfortable putting lashes on for the longest time, but now it's just second nature to me, and even if they're not on perfect, they still make me feel cute. So I hope this helped. I challenge you guys to try and put lashes on. You will be surprised what a difference it makes. So I hope these tips helped you. Again, I will link all the lashes that I love down below. If you guys have any more questions or any more requests for certain videos, please let me know. And don't forget that it's okay to be confident, it's okay to be real, and you are beautiful. See ya.